everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with an Opoly swimsuit bikini sort of swimwear try on haul. I have already filmed some of the try on clips, but I'm not really that pleased with the lighting in them, so I might re-film them and then do a bit of the old ones and a bit of the new ones. So if the try on clips don't look exactly the same, then that's why. But yeah, today I've got this big, colourful, overflowing box of Opoly swim stuff that I'm just going to show you, talk through and try on. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. I need to get rid of the box because that's going to annoy me. Okay, so this first one, I did actually order this wrong. I got it, I can't remember what they call it, I think maybe Brazilian. I was basically meant to order it in thong because I personally prefer my swimsuits and bikinis like that. I find it's like a lot more flattering, a lot more comfortable. And there are two options for most of Opoly's bikinis and swimwear. It's either like Brazilian or thong, and I accidentally clicked the wrong button for this one, so it's turned out to be Brazilian. So it's not as flattering, but still. It's just this bright neon orange, like tiger, I couldn't think of the animal, like tiger print, quite a low scoop front bit, and then the back is like a deep V. It has also got these like black like bands on them. I don't really know like what the point of that is. They basically kind of sit on your thighs and go like that. I mean, it's just a little added detail. I personally am not the biggest fan of it. I prefer it without them on, but obviously you could, I guess you could probably cut that off. I think it'd be alright. I don't think it would like ruin this like swimsuit. The sides are low but not super low. Like I've got a tattoo on the side of my body on this side. Sometimes you can see it with this, sometimes you can't, and it's kind of, well, you don't really know where it is. That doesn't help, does it? I guess they're kind of like a normal shaped side. Yeah, the back, like I said, is like, this is what they call the Brazilian one, so it's more like just a normal pants rather than a thong or anything. I wouldn't normally go for this kind of pattern, but I do actually think it's really nice. On camera, these colours might be looking less neon than what they are, just because my ring light tends to wash colours out a little bit. So yeah, in the try on clips, I might do some clips with the ring light on and some without, just so you can actually see like the brightness and the natural colour. Really soft material. It's not got any sort of extra lining or padding in the kind of boob area, but I don't see that as a problem. Like I've tried this on and it's fine. So that's that one. I then did also order another swimsuit, which I do actually really like. It's a little bit tangled, so I just need to try and work that out. I'm very confused right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No, maybe not. Okay, so this one is orange. It's a super bright neon orange, but again on camera it is washing out slightly. You've got these little arm bits that your arms kind of slink into. Again, you'll be able to see it a little bit easier on the try on clips. There's a ribbon here that kind of ties it around the back to keep the top bit secure. There's another like ribbon or tie thing, but this one actually ties around the front of the belly. And also in the front on like the belly part, there's this like cutout section, but this ribbon part basically goes midway through that. It's quite a high cut, high waisted one. I did get this one in the thong. It looks really flattering on the back and the front because of that cut. Also in the front bit, like on the boob area, there is this little like almost like sticky section that's there to basically stop this from moving, which I really like, because when I saw this online I did think it might move around a little bit. There's not like obviously loads of material, so I didn't know how like well this would keep you covered, but because it's got that little kind of I don't really know what it is. It's just like almost like a little plastic strip, but that basically just attaches to your skin without being like super sticky or anything. It just basically grips to stop this from moving and exposing anything. I did actually have to get this one in a small as well as some other ones because they didn't have them in stock in an extra small, and I found with all of the size small ones they're slightly too big for me, like on the crotch area. They're just a little bit too wide and a little bit too big for me, so I definitely do need to get an extra small to make sure that that's not like too big or like there's basically just too much material for me. But yeah, I absolutely love this one. This is probably my favourite, or like it's either my second or my first, because I just think this looks so nice on. It's so flattering, such a bright colour as well, so it look really, really nice with the tan. I'm not sure the price on all of these. I will link everything down below in case you want to go and buy them yourselves, and also obviously with the links will be the prices. Okay, next up I've got a bikini. This one I did actually like do a bit of a pick and mix and match. So the first part is this top. I think this is called the skinny dipping bikini top maybe, or something like that. It's basically the really, really small one. This top is actually in a size small, but it does fit. I think, to be honest, most sizes of this would fit most people because there isn't much material anyway, so I could probably get away with a large in this. I just obviously have a little bit more string and this material would just be slightly bigger. But yeah, it's a super small triangle. It doesn't really cover much. You do have to be careful that it's not going to move or like show anything. Really thin straps as well, which I like. It just makes it look really nice because it obviously like goes with the smallness of the triangles. Ties up at the top and the back. Not really much to this one, not much material or much to explain. Again, no lining or anything in the bikini cups. You might have to be a little bit careful because it could be a little bit see-through. And then for the bottoms for this, I don't actually personally like the matching bottoms with this because I just feel like it looks really weird. I'll insert a picture on the screen so you can see what I mean, but the top banding bit where it like cinches in and stuff, or like ruches, I don't really like that. So I got some different bikini bottoms to go with it. They're pretty much the same colour, but because they don't have the really thin straps that the top have, they don't really work together. They're just a simple bright pink thong bikini bottom. Again, these are a size small, so they're a little bit too big for me. And although they're the same colour, like I said, because these bands here are thick rather than being like thin straps like this, I just don't really think it works with the bikini top. With some bikinis you can definitely get away with mixing and matching different tops and bottoms and it looks fine, but with this one, like I said, thin straps with then thick straps, it just doesn't really work. But like separately as two different bikini items, they are really nice, but they didn't really work together. I thought they might, but when you actually try them on, I personally just don't think it looks very good. I'll go with another pink bikini. This one I do really like. It's like a really light baby pink colour. Again, this top has that like plastic sort of grippy texture bit on the top to basically stop it from moving, which I really like. I think it's quite a clever little detail that I probably have added that just make you feel a little bit more secure and confident in wearing it because you know it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, like I said, I got this in an extra small, but I do actually find this top bit, I don't know if it's because it has got that grippy bit in it, is a little bit tight and it kind of cuts in on like my top half. So I think with this one I'd probably need to size up just because it's a little bit tight like along here, like I said, and it doesn't look super flattering because of that. So yeah, this one might need to be one that is sized up just for that reason, but I don't know, it might be different for other people. And then the bottoms, obviously the same colour, they're just super high-waisted. So yeah, that's just what the bottoms look like. Again, like I said, super high-waisted but really, really flattering. They sit nice and high up, but they don't really show too much. They're not like too cutting or anything. But yeah, together I think they look really nice. It's a really flattering bikini because of like the high waist and stuff. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favourites. I think this is actually my favourite bikini, but the orange swimsuit I think I do still prefer. This bikini I've actually had my eye on for a while. They do it in a lilac as well, which I think is really nice, but I stuck to white just because I prefer this colour. So it's super high-waisted bottoms. This band is really thick and stretchy, which I think would just feel really kind of nice and secure on. Back is just thong, but I'm pretty sure you can get them in Brazilian as well. And then the top is a bit like a little kind of bralette type thing. It's got really thin elastic straps. It is kind of like low cutting in the middle, and just kind of, it is basically like a little bralette. I didn't actually try this one on in the try-on clips purely because I have makeup on. And this is obviously white, and I'm not actually the biggest fan of this one. I don't really think it's that flattering. I'm not really that fussed with it, so I am going to return this one. So I basically just don't want to get foundation marks on it. But yeah, I think it's nice. I just don't really feel like it's the most, like the nicest bikini basically. Obviously on some people I think this would look really nice, and like it is a nice bikini. I still like how it looks on me. I'm just not that fussed about it. It's nothing special. So, but this one I am a really big fan of. I think this looks really nice on. It's super flattering. At the moment it looks a little bit weird because it's just kind of like one long strip. But yeah, like the orange one, you've basically got these kind of armholes that your arms go in, and then again this ties around the back. It then ties up in the middle here, has a big kind of cut section on the belly again, and then this bit like goes round and up like that, and then I'm pretty sure these bits round the back tie around the belly. Again, it's obviously really hard to show without trying it on, but yeah, these just kind of tie around the middle. Again, you'll see it a lot easier in the try-on clips. It's not my favourite colour. It's like a browny red sort of rust colour. I would prefer this in like maybe a black or a brighter colour. They do also do it in like a tealy blue, which I do also think is really nice. But yeah, I would prefer it in a different colour just because I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of this colour, but it has actually grown on me. And trying this on and stuff, I do think it works quite well with brown hair. It works with like my skin tone and stuff. I also think with the tan this would look really nice. It's just not the usual sort of colour that I go for. It's a little bit dark and brown for me. So yeah, although I wouldn't normally like gravitate towards this colour, I do actually think it does look really nice. Again, like I said, I would prefer it in a different colour, but I do actually still think it looks nice in this colour. It's just a really nice fit, and the colour is kind of pleasantly surprising for me. It is quite like a high cut here, on your legs and the kind of crotch area. It is quite like thin and high cut, so that is just something to bear in mind. It doesn't have any of the like plastic sticky part to stop it from moving like some of the others do, but when I tried it on I didn't find any problem with it kind of moving and stuff, because you can obviously tie it to keep it nice and tight. That is actually the last swimwear swimsuit thing I have. I've now just got one more bikini, which is this one. So this obviously is a super bright like highlighter yellow neon bikini. The top looks like this. It's like a racer back. It does like remind me a bit of a sports bra because it is that kind of shape. But yeah, so that's the top, and then the bottoms are just pretty simple. Not really much to them, if I can get them the right way to actually show you. Okay, so yeah, that's the front, and that is the back. Pretty simple, pretty bog standard bikini bottoms. I'm personally not a fan of this one just because I'm not a big fan of the top. It just looks a bit like a sports bra, and I don't think it looks like anything on. It's not like anything super flattering or super nice. It just kind of looks like you're wearing a Calvin Klein bra type thing with some bikini bottoms. And also for tanning, this does obviously cover up quite a lot, and I prefer to like have reduced tan lines and get as much of my body tan as possible. So for me, this just is a little bit almost like too much coverage, and this obviously would give you quite big tan lines. There's quite a lot of material, so I prefer just to wear a slightly different top that would just be a little bit better for tanning. So yeah, not my favourite one. I just don't really think it's anything that special. It's a nice bikini, but for the price and everything, I just don't really feel like it's worth it. But yeah, that is actually the last bikini swimwear item that I have for this haul. So I hope you enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you at some point soon in another video. Bye!